my dear Sagittarius. This is a love reading, a prediction for Capricorn season, 21st of December to the 20th of January 2020 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. The first reading I did was for the birthday sign. So remember to wish happy birthday to all Capricorns out there, and also happy birthday to you again, Sagittarius. We are smack in the middle of Sagittarius season when I'm doing these readings. I also want to wish you happy holidays. And I'm reading these other signs in the order of most appreciated videos from the previous love readings published for Sagittarius season, your season. So you can see the order I'm reading this time around at the community section of my channel. And this will be a love reading for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. Determine who is who in this reading for you. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot by Roberto De Angelis. So, when I open your deck here, I see the Justice card and the Judgment card. So this seems like a trial of some sort. I think you're going to a tricky period of your life that's very important. The things that you do now will kind of affect your destiny or how things will go from here. So you need to use your best judgment and make good adult choices. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light. Oh, and here we have a 10 of swords in the reverse with the judgment. So this is you ending an old karmic pattern. Okay, something that have affected you up till now. You are ending it. It's with your strength, your determination, your ability to say no and to give justice to yourself. So this really requires good judgment. Don't become a little baby. Don't become a victim. See to that you are protecting yourself, putting out rules for people how they are allowed to treat you, and not have principles, moral values and codes. You know, really lean towards things, because you need to lean towards good judgment, not only like your own good judgment, but how people have gone through these situations in the past as well. So you might ask like a beloved or trusted friend, or like a wise mentor or a parent, or someone that has might have gone through a similar situation as you are doing right now, because here it's very important that you take really good care of yourself. Okay, not because anything dangerous can happen, but because this will clear your karma. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. And here we have the 4 of wands with the judgment in the reverse. So this shows how you need to work on self-love and not sacrifice yourself in relationships, overdoing things. Okay, so this is important. It's you building this new foundation where you are more adult, less affected about other people's opinions of you, and so on. So 6 elements, and here we have a page of wands in the reverse with the 4 of wands. So I'm getting the feeling that you don't feel good enough. You don't feel like you should be included here, but there's something wrong with you. And it's not, okay? There's nothing wrong with you. You need to accept and love yourself for who you are. In other case, you're not going to be able to give yourself justice. So we also have the Wheel of Fortune, show its little face here. Like the old cycle that's repeating and repeating and repeating because it's in the reversed. And the Ace of Coins here. So there's a possibility for a new beginning and a purification, but only if you solve this. Don't do the old things that you did that didn't work. It's a recipe for going crazy to try the same thing over and over again. It might also be the leaving that. Okay, 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether to join us here today. Give us a clear view reading for my dear Sagittarius, 2 10s here. So I want my dear Sagittarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so it's done. I'm just going to tune in to you and your situation for a few seconds here. So, my dear Sagittarius, this is the new foundation of your deck, or the new bottom of the deck, and it's the 8 of Wands in the reverse, which is actually Sagittarius. This is your soul. This is Sagittarius as well, but I can see both of these Sagittarius cards are in the reversed. But okay, so you're like relentlessly being drawn towards your highest path, towards your highest destiny, but it's not free willingly. Okay, so the divine is kind of complaining a little bit about your lack of cooperation. Your lack of cooperation, it might be you like returning to old mistakes, or refusing to see that things need to change, or becoming a hopeless martyr and you know, lose hope and not dealing with things, etc. Okay, this is the old bottom of the deck, and we have a 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Juicy. Okay, I don't know exactly what's going on here because it feels very confusing, and it might be a lot of different conflicts with other people, like people making you constantly disappointed, and it feels like you are disappointing them, they are disappointing you, you are disappointing them, they are disappointing you. No one is really happy here, but there's definitely love in the mix. Like there's love in people's heart here, but they don't seem to get it through. Okay, they seem to, you know, stumble and fall and not be able to show their love. Actually just showing they have love in their heart, but the action is bad, or what they say is not good, or it's not loyal. Okay, so this is what's on your conscious mind about the person most on your mind, and this is the situation itself, and this is what's on their conscious mind about you, like what they are feeling, thinking, how they view you. It's like a package deal there, and this is your feelings towards them, the common energies or the bond between you, and this is their feelings towards you, and this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them, the outcome, and their behaviors and attitudes towards you. So I'll start with the situation, and we have the 10 of Swords in the reverse, but also 9 of Swords in the reverse. So this hasn't been the best relationship, but it's here to teach you to treat yourself better, and also to see to that other people treat you better. So it's a teaching relationship. You're supposed to draw out all the swords from yourself that has been, you know, put there through time. And it's not that like this, you are this big victim. It's more that you have a karmic situation where you maybe have done this towards someone else at some point, but more importantly, you have let other people do this to you over and over and over and over again, and you haven't said stop. So I guess you need to say stop now. Okay, this is what's on your conscious mind about them, and we have a 3 of Cups, so you're very sweet. It seems like you love these people and you regard them as the people that you can share everything with. It's the person you are thinking of when something has happened that is wonderful. You immediately want to share the news with this person. And if there's something sad has happened, you immediately want to call them and talk about this. So this is a person that you're very much connected to, and that might be why you are letting them hurt you like this. Okay, and this is what's on their conscious mind about you. And we have a King of Cups in the reversed. So for some of you, this will actually be in the reversed, that someone is enjoying this relationship and the other person isn't. But that's for some of you. The first thing I felt when I saw this card is that this person isn't serious about you. They are not taking the relationship serious they are not respecting you. Yes, they feel probably they have a nice time with you, but you are not their everything. You are not their go-to person. They have other people to fill this spot. So you have put them on a higher pedestal, or a higher, you have evolved them, put them on a throne besides you, but from their point of view, you're still sitting on the floor while they are on the throne. So this is for most of you, but for other people, it will be slightly reversed, that this person here enjoy the relationship and the other person feels like they are inconsistent and maybe even dating other people. Okay, so you might be dating other people as well. But this is not the meaning of this card when it's in upright position. It's these like the family you create in your life, like the family you meet and the people you want to keep in your life. It's not blood relations all the time. It can be, but it's this where you also enjoy each other's soul and company and everything. When it's in reverse, it's someone misusing this beautiful love. This is also connected to the Empress card and to love in general, like motherly love, like this thing we all want. We want to be cared and loved and be in companion with people that makes us happy. So it's almost like returning to our mother, the relationship we had with our mother. Everyone searches for that kind of relationship later on in life, to have that closeness that you had with your mother as a baby, if you were lucky enough. Okay, so this is your feelings for them, and we have a Four of Cups. So you are realizing that they might not be as in love with you or respect you as much as you respect them. So it's disappointment with this card, but it's also, it's like you're understanding the laying of the land. So you're seeing the fact. So even if you love this person and want to, you know, travel to the moon and back with this person, if they call you, I'm not sure you are picking up, because you probably know that they will disappoint you again. And I think this is kind of what the divine was talking about, that you are not supposed to pick up the phone. Okay, so I will see there. This is their feelings towards you. And we have an Ace of Wands. So with the Knight of Cups, this makes a perfect picture of a person that's more into, you know, casual relationships, and maybe having, you know, a fun time with you or having sex with you, but not putting in much effort for the future. It's fun right now. I want to have fun. Can't we have fun? So they... Sometimes it's like this also, what I'm feeling here, that we meet a person that we have met in a past life. We might be lovers in a past life. Okay, so that's a song for you. And I know the name this time. It's Kesha, Past Life. It's not hard title. Past Life, because the past life was what I remembered. I hear with the song. So I think you have been lovers in a past life, and you have lost each other, and now you found each other again, and you are so happy with this. You want to, you know what you have in your hands. You know how important this connection is, and you don't want to lose it again. This person, however, is lost in the fog here. We can see there's a lot of fog with what they are offering you. Very foggy. So they are lost there. They have forgotten, okay? And it feels very hard on you, because you know how important this was, and you promised to meet again. And well, and here they are. Can't we just have fun? So I understand, you know, it's thousands of years of anticipation and longing, and then this disappointment, okay? So common energies, and we have the King of Swords in the reverse. So this is a person that they have gone down in a body that's very detached. They probably have ancestral karma of maybe people that had to be called and cut out their emotional life to survive. For example, soldiers or people working maybe with law back in the days, you know, burning witches. I don't know. Maybe you can't have that much empathy when you are doing that kind of job. Or someone just being a little bit hungry on power, because the Knight of Cups in reverse doesn't care about lying to someone and saying, oh, I love you, you are the best thing that ever happened to me. And they don't mean a squat with it, because their heart is totally closed. They don't even know what the words mean. They don't know. And it's nothing wrong with their soul. I don't think it's anything wrong with their soul. I think they have a beautiful soul, but they are put here in very dark circumstances, in a body with very little chance of consciousness, okay? So they won't remember you, but they are put here, very strong soul, are being put here to put some light into this lineage, or in this stroke of humanity, or humanity in general. When you take a very bright soul, put it in a very dark, dense room, it will shed some light there. So I think this person is very smart and intelligent, and they can figure this out, like, logically. But currently they are using their logic kind of to charm you, so that you will go with them, but so they will get what they want from you, but they won't give what you want from them. And this is what where the light needs to be put. Yes, okay. So this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them, and we have a 7 of Wands. So I think you have fought a lot for this relationship in the past, and making them see you, making them love you, making them understand that you belong together, and all these kind of things. But here, you don't have the energy to fight for this anymore. And I think this is totally necessary. This is, again, what the divine meant. You need to give up, okay? That's the only way that this person will ever find their heart. If you are constantly being there, kind of cheering them and trying to make them feel good and make them happy, they don't have any, you know, reason to make a change. Okay, so this is their behaviors and attitudes towards you, and we have a Knight of Wands in reversed. So when you don't fight for them, they don't fight for you either. It's just like, okay, so you are not important to them. And it's not because their soul doesn't believe you are important. It's because they can't get through that thick skull of theirs, okay? They have incarnated in this thick, dense energy, and they can't get like this epiphany that's necessary to remember you. Okay, so outcome. And we have the Lovers in the reverse. So the connection is still there. It's going to haunt you, but the person isn't like available for you. They are lost in this dream of life. And I think you might have had this clown dance before. I think there was a lifetime with you way back where you actually both were aware, and you probably lived many lifetimes together where you both were aware, and maybe working with energies and love and trying to fix the planet and earth, and like the earth and humans and everything. But then the mission got a little bit harder, and they were put here to enlighten this very dark corner of the world, and they feel lost to you. And you still remember. I don't understand why you still remember. Maybe your soul was less like it was a little bit more aware, maybe. So you were not as easily lost in time, okay? So you still, every time you come back into a body, you kind of remember who you are and why you are here. But this person doesn't. They don't have a clue, okay? And I don't know if it's because they have harder, like, ancestral families they're being born into, or if it's just their soul has a little bit easier to fall into this sleep, like the Sleeping Beauty sleep for 100 years. Okay, so, but basically, I think you have been doing this dance a lot, and you are not supposed to, like, it doesn't matter how much you love this person, you are not supposed to enable their behavior and keep on you know, holding them under their arms and giving them love when they have no love to give back. Both Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands, it's not the best cards when they come in reverse. It's someone flaky. Okay, so to understand where they are at the Lover's point, okay, we have this. It does come true a lot. It seems like a lot of people is going through transformation, and it's a little bit hard on them, but he's doing the best, or she is doing the best. It depends on who you are dealing with. The best they can. They are doing the best they can. They need to do, you know, go the wrong way, do the wrong thing and do mistakes, but they need to kind of make it on their own, and you are not supposed to be there enabling them. So that's what I'm feeling. So your mission is probably to, you know, stop enabling them. Stop, for the sake of love, trying to follow them around and make them understand what love is, because they won't find that with you. It's like they need to be in separation from you to learn what love is, and at least miss you. I don't know. So, okay, thank you. This is you. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. And you might feel, I don't have time. I want this to happen now. I won't waste my whole life waiting for this person. Well, don't. As I said, I think you have done this dance a lot. So maybe focus on something else this lifetime. You know, not focusing on them. Try to do something else. If you can't find new love, do something, build your business, or become an oil painter, or become a singer-songwriter, or do something with your life that's not about this person. Okay, so this is advice for you, or showing you a little bit direction, vision. So the eagle there. Pay attention. There are signs, symbols, and messages divinely placed in our path to guide us in the right direction. So it seems like the divine is very urgent, wants to get urgently in connection with you. So they want you to notice them and to see the signs. Might come as animals or in other ways, but if you see an animal acting peculiar and being very close to you, go to some symbol lexicon or search the web for eagle symbolism, and you will find out what it means. Okay, and you can, the things that's standing there that doesn't call out to you, it's not for you, but the things that stand out, write it down, and you have gotten the message. Also, this came soul. I was talking a lot about souls. Practice good soul care. The quality of our outer life is always dependent on the quality of care we give to our soul. So take really good care of yourself. It's a tough ride for you. It's like really traumatic to be the only one remembering while the other person has totally forgotten about you. It's a little bit degrading, but so you need to take really good care of yourself and not fall into despair here, because it's not going to help. Okay, so this is for the other person, and it's a very light-hearted oracle deck. So trying to see things a little bit from their side. Standing firm. I'm noble, brave, and strong. So it seems like this person has gotten into certain ideas that they have a really hard time changing. They think they are not here to have an open and loving heart, and stupid things as love and commitment and loyalty and things like this. It's not important. What's important is to be strong and noble and brave. And so it seems like this ancestral line, which they have been incarnated into, might have been soldiers or warriors, people that have kind of been forced to cut out their own heart to be able to cut out someone else's heart. And they are using this skill currently on you. And that's not good for you, and it's not good for them that you allow them to do this. So don't allow them to do this. You know, give up the fight for this person and let them fight for themselves. So I think that it's easier for them to find their way if you are not there enabling them. And for you, it's time to take care of yourself and give the same love that you have given to this person to you. Give the same chances that you have given to this person to you. And the same beautiful future that you wanted to give to this person, give it to you. And it's no need to argue, because you're not going to be able to go around this. It's you have tried for many, many lifetimes to just get this person back. And it's not going to happen like that. You are going to have to let them go while you are taking care of yourself and your life and making you happy, no matter what it takes, okay? So I hope this helped, my dear Sagittarius. And if you are still puzzled after watching this reading, you can go to my first channel page, click the little Queen of Cups icon there, and you will find the love readings for Sagittarius season up, and you can watch them as well. And there's also fresh pick a card readings there that you can look at. Choose the one that's calling out to you the most. And during the month of December, I will sprinkle out more pick a card readings, and I will also do the love reading for the beginning of next year, Aquarius season, in the end of December. So until then, take really good care, and bye-bye.